working. We working. On a holiday where I blow a lot of get it in. Let's get it. Under the grace, do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th. Here we come.
It's happening. Terence "Bud" Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. And just weeks before they square off under the bright lights of Las Vegas, Crawford has dropped his final warning. And it's got fans, fighters, and even Canelo himself on edge. This isn't just pre-fight trash talk. This is a statement from a man who's been slept on his whole career. And now, he's gunning for history.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that. Day.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
If you're expecting a respectful back and forth, think again. Crawford's energy right now? Straight savage. Let's break down what he said, why the boxing world is freaking out, and how this could change the entire trajectory of both fighters' legacies. So, Bud just dropped a video message that had the boxing world straight up shook. No fancy lighting, no big production, just Terence Crawford, sweaty in the gym, breathing heavy after a sparring session, and staring dead into the camera like he was looking through Canelo's soul. That clip went viral in minutes. Fans reposted it with captions like, "Canelo's done," and "This ain't just a fight anymore." And let's be real, Crawford wasn't performing. He wasn't hyping anything. He looked dead serious. There was no smile, no bravado, just that focused, terrifying calm that screams, "I'm not coming to win. I'm coming to destroy."
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And is any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
And here's the wild part. This man said all that while training on a national holiday. No family BBQ, no fireworks, no chilling by the pool. Bud was in the gym, gloves on, sweat pouring, grinding like it was fight week. His team even posted behind-the-scenes footage of him doing hill sprints at 6 a.m., followed by 15 rounds of mitt work.
Point on the body, point on the shoulder. That's good. Got you. Okay, that's one. Shut up. You're going to fight. We're going to fight. I got you. No, it's done. We got each other. No, I said shoulder body. No, you're lying. Got you.
You can feel it in the air. Crawford's locked in, possessed, and dead set on making this the most violent statement of his career. This ain't about a paycheck. It's about payback. And Canelo? Better pray that push in New York didn't awaken the version of Bud we've never seen before. Because this time, Crawford's not just fighting for a win. He's coming for a legacy body.
Benavidez would destroy Canelo, not even close.
What is your beef with Canelo? Do you just not want him to win the fight? Is it tongue-in-cheek, or is it really like, is there something deeper?
It was so disrespectful. That fight that he did with Skull, it's like he didn't even try to win, bro. He went there for a paycheck. And it's disrespectful to boxing, bro. And he's cashing out of boxing, bro. It's sad to see, man, a great fighter, a legend, to be over there and just trying to cash out of boxing any way he can. It's honestly, it's a disgrace to the sport.
I know one day we hope to see Rolly versus Benavidez, but if you don't fight him, do you think Canelo ever wants that fight? Obviously, there's a lot of speculation. People don't think he does.
They call him the Mexican monster because everybody's scared of him, so Benavidez would destroy Canelo, not even close.
Let's talk about mindset real quick, because this ain't the same Terence Crawford from the Errol Spence fight, and that one was already a masterclass. This time, he's obsessed, focused in a way that's borderline scary.
I can say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. I wanna, pay homage to the fighters that he fought, and if he don't wanna pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're gonna say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he gave you a half shove, how is that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing.
That
What I mean? That little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not gonna be pushing, we're gonna be punching. So it doesn't even matter.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
He's been training in complete isolation. No media circus. No distractions. Just war prep. And even his own camp says they've never seen him like this. Word from the Omaha gym? He's sparring bigger, stronger guys. Dudes who outweigh him by 20+ pounds. And he's still piecing them up like it's nothing. He's visualizing this fight like a soldier going into enemy territory. He's coming with size, with power, but I'm coming with surgical violence. Yeah, Crawford's built different. Flashback to Fanatics Fest in New York City. Press conference energy was electric, but then came that shove Canelo putting hands on Bud.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
It wasn't a friendly, let's hype this push. It was a straight up, I don't respect you type move. Bud didn't react right away. He smiled, nodded, walked off. But right after, he said it plain and cold. He's gonna pay for that weak-ass push. I got you. Remember I said this. That wasn't just a promise. That was a warning shot.
I always try to respect my opponents, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him, you need to do something. And he did. He did. And now, before I respect his word because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do. And he did. So, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Sheikh ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of and you're gonna find that out. As you seen, the last press conference.
We'll see.
When I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
And since then, Crawford's tone has changed. He's not just talking about legacy anymore. He's talking about domination, revenge, embarrassment.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Canelo gave him the fuel. Now Bud's ready to burn the whole thing down. Let's break down how Crawford is preparing to pull off what many say is impossible. Because yeah, he's moving up 2 weight classes. He's fighting a bigger man with a granite chin and dangerous power.
The others say, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. So I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So,
but Bud? He's not just relying on hand speed and timing. This dude is bringing elite-level skills. Switch hitting, switching from orthodox to southpaw mid-round without skipping a beat. In-fight adjustments. Remember how he dismantled Spence after just 2 rounds? And mental warfare. Calm, composed, but calculating every twitch Canelo throws. The way Crawford neutralized Errol Spence's jab and made him look like an amateur, that's the game plan again. Except now, he's adding pressure, walking down the bigger guy, and breaking Canelo's rhythm. People forget, Bud doesn't fight for points. He fights to stop you. Now, hold up. It ain't gonna be easy.
You could take a guy like Canelo. This guy could do. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Canelo Alvarez has been here before. Bigger stages. He's fought GGG, Bivol, Mayweather. The man's a veteran with the resume to back it up. His fans are saying, Bud's too small. Canelo's gonna walk through him. This ain't Spence. This is elite power. And honestly, that's the biggest X factor. The weight. Canelo walks around near 190 pounds. Bud fights at 147 to 154 naturally. That's a huge jump. But Bud's not phased. In fact, he addressed that too. People said I was too small for Spence, too small for 147. Now they're saying the same about 168. It's always the same story, and I always shut them up. And remember, Bivol beat Canelo with technique, patience, footwork, all things Crawford has in spades.
Eso. Venga. 5, venga. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eso. Enjoy.
Canelo's walking around with that natural size advantage, no doubt. Dude's been living in the super middleweight division for years. He's got thicker arms, a denser frame, and power that's cracked jaws at 168 and above. People say Bud's biting off more than he can chew, jumping up 2 whole weight classes. But here's the thing. Crawford couldn't care less. In fact, if you ask him, the fight's already over. In his mind, he's already beaten Canelo. He's not just preparing to win. He's preparing to confirm the outcome he's already decided in his head.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, you know, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, you know, we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terence, you have said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
I said when I win.
When you win. Well, with that, you know, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left to say.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
That kind of mindset? That's dangerous. That's scary. Because when a fighter steps in the ring already believing he's the better man, with no fear, no hesitation, and no plan B, he becomes a problem. Bud's walking into this like it's destiny, not a maybe. He's not intimidated by size because he believes his timing, his footwork, and that switch-hitting mastery will neutralize it. And when you mix elite-level skill with unshakable belief, you don't just get a fighter, you get a force. Canelo might have the size, but Crawford's got the soul of a sniper, and he's locked in.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only, hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Let's be clear, this isn't just about money or belts. This fight is about legacy. Crawford has already made history as a 2-time undisputed champion. But if he beats Canelo, at his size, in his division, it puts him in a league of his own. We're talking about top 10 all time. Easy. And for Canelo, this is a legacy defender. He's the face of boxing right now. The cash cow, the pound-for-pound staple.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's going to be very difficult. He's going to be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see, I'm
I
different.
see you too.
You see, I'm
I see
different
you.
than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
If Crawford stops him, that crown gets snatched. Just like that. Both men are risking everything. There's no rematch clause, no safety net. One man walks out a legend, the other exposed.
It'll all be predicated upon how well Terence can take his punch. And what I'm seeing is I see a hungry Crawford, a Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab the opportunity. And with Canelo, I see a guy who not necessarily hungry, but loves to entertain, loves to give us the big fights. Always tries to give the big fights. He finds a way to give us big fights. Not gonna always win them, but he always tries to give them to us. So he'll be a guy that, if he shows up and does the exact right thing, he can win the fight. If he don't do the right thing, which I don't see him doing, I don't know why he would at this point in his career. I don't know. It'll all be predicated upon how well Terence can take his punch.
You said you don't think, or you don't look into the weight difference. Why?
When you know how to box, when you're as skillful as Terence Crawford is, weight don't really matter much.
Weeks out from fight night, the pressure is building. You can feel it in the way both men talk. The stare downs are colder. The gloves feel heavier. Crawford isn't just preparing for a fight. He's preparing for a takeover. And Canelo? He's trying to show the world that weight matters, that experience matters. But in boxing, mindset is everything. And right now, Terence Crawford is fighting like his whole life depends on this one moment. The final warning has been delivered. The table is set.
I want to speak to you about some of Turkey's comments. He said he doesn't want Tom and Jerry, people running away in the ring. What did you make of that?
I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, people want to see a good fight. People want to see a good fight, and I agree with that.
Do you think
because, you know, people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's deceptional.
Do you think he saw your fight with Skull and potentially came to the conclusion?
And we talk after. We talk after about that, and it's very sad. But you know, it is what it is.
I know.
Crawford will do that.
I hope not. I hope not, because we expect a great fight, the fight of the century, right? So I hope not.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The 13th of September, it's going down in Vegas. So now it's your turn. Who are you riding with? Team Canelo? Power, experience, the hometown king? Or Team Bud? Precision, hunger, and the underdog with something to prove? Drop your predictions in the comments. Will Crawford shock the world again? Or will Canelo hold the line? Smash that like button if you were shocked, and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing drama. I'll catch you in the next video.